Welcome to YellBro Road. I am Jordan, and today we're going to hear Pete Hegseth get an interesting question, but he definitely, at least in my opinion, deflects from it because, damn, I don't have that clip ready. Because he gets asked a question, but then someone else asks it later, but he doesn't have as much information on them probably. He's like, whatever. The point is, he doesn't answer this question really, which I think would be very important for the sake of the whole dying down situation in regards to Iran, right? The U.S. military aggression towards Iran, or vice versa. Very important question. You'll see when we get to it. But first, don't forget to share, support, hopefully donate to all the links in the description box. Check them out, read them, share them, then donate. All appreciated. Thank you very much. That's right. Thank you. All right, so I might just roll it. Here's Pete Hegseth about to receive a question about enriched uranium in regards to Iran, right? That was the major point of all the bombings. It was the point of Israel bombing them in the first place. It was the red line for Iran, like, yo, we want to be able to enrich. Anything other than that, we are not accepting as far as negotiations go, on and so forth. So, here we go.
That's not the question, though. It's about highly enriched uranium. Do you have certainty that all the highly enriched uranium was inside the Fordo mountain, or some of it, because there were satellite photos that showed more than a dozen trucks there 2 days in advance? Are you certain none of that highly enriched uranium was moved?
Of course, we're watching every single aspect, but Jennifer, you've been about the worst, the one who misrepresents the most intentionally. What the president says. I'm familiar.
About the ventilation.
Hey man, does Iraq have weapons of mass destruction? Well, we're looking into. Hey, you wore those shoes yesterday. You're wearing them again today. You know they bother me. What the fuck you doing, huh? Why do you wear those shoes around me? I don't like that. Anyways, next question. This is how stupid it is. And instead of people maybe focusing on, like, isn't that a legit question? I don't care if you don't like her. I don't care if she doesn't like you. That question's legit. Is it not, considering the circumstances? If she's asking about, maybe they moved enriched uranium, maybe she's doing that to like trip you up or be dishonest, but it's still an important question considering your job and the information you're supposed to have. Because guess what? If you didn't actually destroy their enriched uranium, then what was the fucking point of the strike? So they can't develop more of it? But they have the enriched uranium, the thing you were crying about the whole time. You said any percentage of enrichment means they're trying to go for a nuclear weapon. Now what happens if they ship out their enrichment? That means you have to go bomb them again, essentially. Right?
Mm.
I mean, once again, 60% isn't weapons grade, quote unquote, but still. I'm pretty sure it has radiation and shit, right? You could fuck people up with it.
So you're saying like their question is important because, like, well, if you believe it's a worthy reason to bomb them, then we have to keep doing that. So like more war, and
by their logic.
Yeah, so like it's either a very dangerous situation if you're thinking that, or like there's still more war to do, right? Like, so it's like the difference between what they're talking about, peace or more war, or what you were saying, like it was for nothing.
Well, it's
like the whole point was missed. Like the claimed reason why we bombed Iran.
Yeah, and that's been my main logic throughout all of this has been like, this is, either way you look at it, there is no positive. There's nothing positive out of all of any of this. You're telling me you pulled out of the nuclear deal, build up all this tension and shit, bomb Iran, right? And actually, before the bombing, when they were doing negotiations, right? And it's like either somehow Iran, which they're saying they will not do. Iran's like, all right, fine, we will not enrich. Come into our territory and blow up our nuclear sites. That was kind of the idea that the U.S. was going with. Like, yo, Iran, let our people in. Let's go blow up your nuclear sites so we can guarantee that. And then we'll sign a peace treaty. We'll lift sanctions. We'll do all that stuff, right? That was like one of the ideas. I'm like, huh, you're holding a country like at gunpoint and say, you either die or get rid of your nuclear program. Then you have the other scenario, right? Where it's like, okay, we agree to enrichment, or we agree to minimal enrichment for a civilian thing, civilian use. Like, well, that is just the Obama deal. It's just the Obama deal, which means you did all that tension building. I mean, once again, for people that think during Trump's presidency we were never at war at any point, or like, you're full of shit. We were an ignoramus. People are dying in scores for this, just over that narrative alone. Over Iran is trying to enrich uranium for nuclear weapons. That narrative by itself led to the deaths of many people. That's not a joke.
Yeah, even Israelis. If your goal is to protect the people of Israel, like, this directly caused bombings and their deaths.
Yeah, this is not some sort of slick talk business deal thing that Trump's doing on fucking Twitter or some shit like that, or Truth Social. It's not just that alone, guys. Like, people are actually dying over these narratives, as far as I understand. So no, there is no, like, it's just, oh, it's no big deal, no one got hurt. Like, no, that's not the case. Sorry. So him leaving the nuclear deal, then going right back to it after whatever amount of years, that it wasn't without consequences. If you have a healthy, in my humble opinion, if you have a healthy mind, right? If you care about people dying, then yeah, there was blatantly consequences for all this stuff. If you don't care because it doesn't cross your news feed, I mean, do some research, or either that or the devil's looking for more teammates. Good luck. Have fun. But yeah, it's pretty simple. I think it's either you subvert a country, which is, I mean, that's almost ideologically regime change in a way, but you subvert a country, or you go back to what you already had with all the costs that come with it. That's why this thing was fucked from the very beginning. And now, when you hear an important question, where it's like, yeah, like what Hegseth is doing, I watched decent portions of this. What him and the other guy's not doing it. He's just being, strict, stoic military guy. But Hegseth is doing the PR, and Trump's been doing the PR, and the Leave It lady, and all these motherfuckers. What they're doing is trying to instill confidence that what they did was justified. And also sell the narrative, like, see, look, no more war. Like, war's over. I create the circumstances for a war to happen. I allow it to happen with help from the U.S. Then I act in that war on my own, and then I say, look, I'm making all the peace deals now. But meanwhile, if they still have enriched uranium, that kind of kills the point of the whole situation. And logic demands that you gotta go bomb them now, don't you? If the point was stopping enrichment, and they have enriched shit, what do you do with that? What you do is you avoid the fucking question. That's what you do. You avoid the question. But then again, my brain cells still work. I'll play it from the top. Once again, very important question. And he went out of his way like, you're not being fair. You're not being fair. Why aren't you talking about how good the troops did, huh? What do you want to hear about all these details and critical questions? Why do you want to go there? Let's focus on how awesome the troops were. How awesome our bombers were. It's like, what? That's weird, dude. That's fucking weird. If you have brain cells and you have some sense of sanity. If you're all into this shit, if you're a fucking salute the flag motherfucker whenever it moves past you, you might be sorry. Good luck. I'll say good luck to you.
They need Tim Pool there to ask the right questions.
For real. And by the way, sorry. Once again, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't think Hegseth cares about any of you motherfuckers out there. Sorry. You think he's serving your interests, quote unquote? I don't think he cares. This guy might be the same. I don't know this guy too well. I saw a little bit of his presentation where he's like, look what these things can do. Where he's showcasing American might. Like, look what our weapons can do. See that? Look at that. This is what our weapons can do. It's like, okay. Good luck in front of Jesus. Good luck. Another good luck scenario. But don't worry. Plenty of people on this planet are ready to behave as good as the world allows them to be. Instead of moving past it. Just using simple thinking, simple critical thinking, and you can morally move past these idiots. Holy shit. Instead, they try to dumb you down and say loving your conscience or Jesus or Buddha or whoever the fuck, it's the same as saluting the flag of America and supporting whatever the troops do. They're trying to equate those things, and so many people fucking fall for it. And it's sad to say. Anyways, let's just play it from the top again so you can get the gist of what I'm saying. Where someone asked an important question like, well, what happened? What if they moved the Enriched stuff out? The whole point of you guys bombing them. What if they shipped that shit out of there? Oh, well. Wait a minute. Do you love America? I don't think you love America, okay? It's like, what? Anyways, here we go.
That's not the question, though. It's about highly enriched uranium. Do you have certainty that all the highly enriched uranium was inside the Fordo mountain, or some of it, because there were satellite photos that showed
He doesn't
more
know.
than a dozen trucks there 2 days in advance? Are you certain none
Look
of
at his
that
response.
highly enriched
He doesn't
uranium
know.
was moved?
Of course, we're watching every single aspect, but Jennifer, you've been about the worst. The one who misrepresents the most intentionally. What the president says. I'm familiar.
Report about the ventilation shafts on Saturday night, and in fact, I was the first to describe the B-2 bombers, the refueling, the entire mission with great accuracy. So I take issue with that.
I appreciate you acknowledging
You
that
have
this was the
issues.
the most successful mission based on operational security that this department has done since you've been here, and I appreciate that. So
Absolutely.
we're looking at all aspects of intelligence and making sure we have a sense of what was where.
That's not the question, though.
We're all nothing. Next question. Oh, you gotta love it. And that's been his response to it. Someone else asked about it as well, or something like that. Asked about it. It's like similar question about them possibly moving enriched uranium around, and he's like, well, I can't say. And you know why they can't say? Because they love you. And it's for your own protection that you don't know anything about anything. It's good you know nothing. This is where we're at in humanity. Oh, fuck. We're so fucking stupid. But that was kind of a shorty of a video, but I think it's such a... It exemplifies, for me at least, where it's like right in front of your face. Yeah, we don't know, but we also can't tell you if we did know. It's like, wait a minute. That's what I fucking heard. I heard this fool just say, oh, well, we're assessing the situation. I mean, you don't know. And you can't give details of your assessing the situation because you can't tell us what you know or not or don't know. Which leaves us at a loss and we're supposed to just shut up and say we love you. We're supposed to shut up and say we love you. It's criminal, dude. It's criminal to your intelligence, criminal to your thinking. But people like that for some reason. They think it's cool or something. They want to see a TV drama about it or whatever. But the saga continues. Iran, the whole thing with Iran, who knows where it goes. Once again, as far as I'm concerned, there is no actual quote-unquote ceasefire. It's more of a... It's like an agreed upon, like, okay, we're not doing this anymore. But there's no real terms that it's based on. It's just taken at face value or on faith instead of like actual agreements. You know what I mean? Like it's like written on paper. Okay, we will do this in exchange for this or whatever the fuck, right? It's just people say, all right, we've bombed you enough. If you don't bomb us anymore, we'll leave you alone. And I guess vice versa, right? Which, in regards to this whole situation, doesn't make sense. Because the whole point of it was these guys nukes and nuclear facilities. Thus, the White House has to get in front of everyone and talk about how they destroyed it. I mean, they showed Iraq War, Saddam Hussein, weapons of mass destruction diagrams during this whole press conference. Right? Like, think about it. If this bomb is this awesome and it hit this place, it would destroy it. Although some people are saying that it maybe caved some of the walls in or something like that to where it blocked the entrances to the place. But then again, you would think they'd be able to get in there, right? I don't know. Can't say I know. But fuck, who knows, man? Who knows? For now, we have to rely on these idiots and diagrams. That's it. And then we're gonna hear motherfuckers that become experts on the diagrams, like, oh well, the B2 857.5G Butthead dunk on you missile hit exactly perfectly, and blah 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 blah, all that shit. If you have something outside of that box, but hey, what if they move shit around? What if that was a decoy facility? What if? Well, we can't tell you the answers to that, so next question. Which means the questions essentially become pointless. And it's shut up, believe me. Shut up and believe me. If you don't believe me, I will Thomas Massey you. I will spend money to primary you. Or to get you off the air, or whatever the fuck. Seemingly. Or, verbally try to embarrass you to make you quit. Or make other people just not like you or believe you. But anyways, there's your video. Please subscribe if you like. Comment, agree, disagree. Tell me what you think. I'm sorry. I view Hegseth as a straight up propagandist. That's his job, right? His job's to lie to us and to keep us calm and keep us patriotic. Even if we did some, let's say a scenario where we actually did something like horrendous and horrible. Not us, but maybe we'd kill a village, kill a whole village of people, 90% children, just kill all of them, right? Hegseth will lie to you about it. And I think that's the only logic you really need to hold on to in regards to any of this stuff. Information's information, right? They say things out loud. But who fucking knows? Who knows what's real and what's not? What I definitely believe is that if the U.S. dropped the bomb and massacred 20,000 children all at once, I kid you not, make it 100,000 children all at once from one giant bomb, I think Pete Hegseth would lie to you about it. He wouldn't quit his job. He would stay there and say, yeah, there's a bunch of terrorists there, and they have to pay the price. I think he would lie. And for me, that's all I need to know. I could be wrong, but I leave room. But it just seems like this guy would lie about it. My humble opinion and intuition. But whatever, tell me in the comment section. Do not forget to share, support, hopefully donate to all the links in the description box. Please donate. Do it. Listen, those toddlers. It's a matter of national security. If we tell you exactly all the children we bombed, it's a matter of national security. In what way? Well, they might hate us more and start like trying to fuck us up. So we need to keep that quiet. And then you guys might revolt against us. We don't want that either. So we need to national security, keep it from you. Yeah. Anyways, without further ado, give this video a thumbs down.
Say you wanna get in, and then you wanna get out. When you get the money to buy yourself a car.